Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for Psych-45 Research Methods for Saturday, September 2nd. Just going to go over a few items and reminders like I always do, so let's get started. First up here, your most recent Chapter 4 on ethics. That quiz and discussion were due yesterday there on Friday, so most of you did a really nice job on that discussion board there, and your comments to that what would you do episode there. It's always interesting for me to see what students think about how things were handled, at least in one of those segments there, so I was pleased to see the effort that you put in there. So, and do remember that the feedback that I post for those discussion board remarks that you make, those are private to you for your eyes only. They don't appear in the public forum there. Next up here, as you know, you've got your Unit 1 exam coming up this Monday through Wednesday, September 4th through September 6th. Don't forget you have a study guide there to help you prepare. You found at the bottom of Unit 1. It's right above the link to the exam, so do examine that carefully there. You'll find a couple of items on the study guide that are italicized with asterisks all around it. That's going to be the content that your 2 short answer essay questions are based on, so please prepare that accordingly there. I don't tell you what the questions will be ahead of time, but I give you plenty of heads up on what you need to prepare, so make sure that you do that so you can easily just type in your answers there. And definitely when you answer those essay questions, be careful, as I say in the instructions. And I also posted a special announcement about this, I believe Friday, is that you don't want to copy and paste information from your textbook or from some psychology-related website or a so-called study website or use an AI generator. I'll know if you do those things, so please be careful to put things in your own words. It's easy to do. I'm not asking you to write pages and pages of responses on these essay questions. Just when you've answered the question, you're done. That's all you got to do. So please be careful about that. I don't want to see anybody get doctorate points or get into some academic trouble because of that, so please be careful. And as you'll see, as you saw in the announcement that I posted about the exam last week there, the exam is 60 minutes long, so when you start the exam, the clock starts ticking, pardon me, and you can't stop the clock from ticking there, so be careful about that. Pace yourself accordingly there. Don't spend too much time on any one question, or you may run out of time there, but otherwise you should have plenty of time. And the structure is a combination of multiple choice, true, false, and some short answer essay questions, as I was just describing there. Also here, don't forget, per that announcement I posted about the upcoming exam, your mind tap assignments for Unit 1 are also due. They're due on the Sunday evening before the exam opens up on Monday the 4th, so Sunday, September 3rd, 11:59 p.m. You got to have those mind tap chapters done, chapters 1, 3, and 4, and there is one very short quiz from Chapter 2 that I had noted in your Chapter 1 homework for your Chapter 1 quiz, so please be careful that you do it as well there. And don't forget, you only get one chance to get a question right on Mind Tap, so don't click Submit on any of the assignments there until you're sure those are the answers that you want to have scored by the Mind Tap platform there. And if you have to leave in the middle of one of those assignments, it's okay to sign out. When you sign back in, it will remember where you left off, but again, don't hit submit, because once you do that, that's the point of no return, and you can't go back and do it again. You are going to have your next unit, Unit 2, which covers Chapters 5, 6, and 7, open up Tuesday next week, September 5th. I always open it up on the second day of the previous unit exam. And of course, once it opens up, you can work ahead, knock out your quizzes, your discussions, your mind taps, etc. there. So it might behoove you to do that. Next up here, Part 1 of your APA-style literature review paper is coming up fairly soon. It's due Wednesday, September 13th. You'll find the dedicated APA literature review module underneath Unit 5 of our Canvas course materials on our course page. So scroll down past Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Underneath 5, you'll see the APA Lit Review module. You want to open up the instructions for what's called Component 1. At the very top of those instructions, there's a short how-to video there, so make sure you watch that. It's about 10 minutes. I have screenshots and narration, and I literally show and tell you what you got, where to find things on the instruction page. It'll really answer a lot of your questions and make things easier for you. Also, you'll find there in the instructions that make sure that you only have a topic that is in social psychology. It can't be from abnormal psychology like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or drug use. It can't be a topic like memory in human infants or animals or something. It has to be from the area of social psychology. To help you decide on a topic, I did include a Word file there right below the video that has a list of social psychology topics, and I also below that included a link to a free online social psychology ebook or a textbook. You can take a look at that as well to help get you some ideas there, so you can really get started on that. And what you are going to turn in is simply your topic from social psychology, a thesis statement which tells me how you're going to approach your topic, and also a list of 10 APA-style references. I do have a sample submission in there in the instructions, so you can take a look at that so you can at least see what things should look like when you're going to turn something in there. And with that thesis statement, that'll really help you to see that on the sample so you can see what that should be like. And with your 10 references, these must be references that are in APA style. They must be references from actual research studies, so psychology-related websites, magazines, newspapers, books, etc. That's not psychological research. I want you to take a look at actual studies. I make that very clear in the instructions. I also have instructions there towards the bottom on how to use a particular database from our FCC library. It's called EBSCO, or Academic Search Complete. If you take a look at that little file that I have there about that particular database on locating academic peer-reviewed articles, it's really helpful. It'll even help you format your reference for you so it's in correct APA style. All that is detailed in that instruction file that I have there, embedded in the overall instructions about locating peer-reviewed articles, so do check that out. It'll really make your life easier. You're free to use any database you want to, as long as it's peer-reviewed articles, but I do recommend EBSCO because it's very complete and it really does some of the work for you, so it saves you a lot of headaches, so please do take a look at that. And don't forget, per recent announcement, you can also schedule a RAP session, RAP, from our FCC library. A reference librarian will sit down with you, either in person or virtually, and help you locate suitable references if you're at or need some extra help with that. And don't forget also, as you'll see in the instructions there for this first part of the paper, I do make reference to certain chapters or pages from the Pocket Guide to APA Style, which comes along with your textbook there. The way you access that is on the MindTap platform, so go all the way down below Chapter 15 on the MindTap platform. There you'll see a dedicated link there for the Pocket Guide to APA Style. Click that link, it'll open up all the chapters, and there you can find the ones I'm referencing to help you put together this first part of the paper. Alright, that's everything I wanted to say for this time. If you need anything in the meantime, reach out via email on Canvas and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend there. Good luck on your exam. And we do have our live session on Zoom scheduled for this coming Tuesday at 11 a.m. And remember, lecture or anything, it's just open office hours. So if you need to ask me something in person, so to speak, I'll be there hanging out, ready to answer your question if you need that. So keep that in mind. Alright. Take care until next time, and again, good luck on your exam. Bye-bye.